Here are my 2 Satoshis for this episode of Food for Thought. We're going to do short-term portfolio management as opposed to dealing with short-term trades on futures or margins. I'm not giving any trade signals. Rather, right now, like in this moment, throughout the next 14 to 20 days, you're potentially able to do something spectacular with your portfolio, especially if you've been one who hasn't sold into rallies during this bear market. You have a pretty darn decent chance here. In short, look behind me. This is the S&P 500 with stocks. They have hit the target of the daily 89 that's down below here, and they're extremely likely to bounce. But before this bounces, it could get stuck below this weekly horizontal along with NASDAQ and Dow Jones as their daily 10 comes down. And as it gets stuck down there, it might go sideways for like a week or two. And in that time, Bitcoin and crypto might take a next leg down. Or this could take its leg up now and take crypto with it. So either way, I'm extremely confident that over the next 3 weeks, traditional markets will take some type of bounce up. But what's in question is, will it take crypto with it? And I think the answer in that lies to how quickly is this going to get above this weekly line? If it takes too long, so for every 3 days longer that it takes, you're adding a percentage chance that crypto isn't going to have a nice leg up and it's going to go down first. And when it does bounce, yeah, it'll have a nice leg up, but from a way lower point, and it won't get back up to where it is now or barely up to where it is now. Therefore, really dealing with Tether now or putting yourself in a stable coin now might be the way to go. So so in short, this is likely going to go up, but Bitcoin might go down first and then go up with this. Does that make sense? So let's go get some Bitcoin. And when I say tether up, that means stable position in general. It could be US dollars, it could be euros, whatever. I don't want to strictly suggest tether. I use the chart US 500. You honestly should save this chart to your watch list. It's badass if you like looking at crypto. Even if you're a Veracity fan, Trias fan, it doesn't matter. You probably need to have this chart. And the most important thing I'm looking at is the weekly horizontal right here and the daily 10, which is, it's not necessarily that blue line. Where the hell is my daily 10? I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, there it is. That's the 4-hour 10. And there we go, the daily 10. So this daily 10 right here coming down, I'm going to take off this. Here is what's getting ready to happen. This daily 10 is going to be resistance, and it's going to be right around this weekly horizontal. So what might happen is Bitcoin might not escape its black triangle, and I'll flip to that in a second. As this does a failure pattern above the weekly horizontal, because all it does is get rejected from the daily 10 and come down. What you want to see happen is this forms its own black triangle like this. This is what would create the conditions for crypto to go up before it then goes down. Watch. See this area here? I'm going to draw a triangle. Hopefully, you can see 1 or 2 steps ahead of why I'm drawing a black triangle here. And if you can't see why I'm doing this, then just follow along. And in the future, you need to know how to see this in advance. Okay? All right, check this out. What you want to happen is you want price to come up and go above the weekly horizontal, bump its head and get rejected by this red line, which will be falling down. Boom. Use this as support, bump its head a little bit more on the daily 10, maybe dip down for a fake out, and then boom. And then you have used this weekly horizontal as support, and then you get above this daily 10 EMA, which will be coming down like such. And that is what is going to form your triangle. If you see this happening, that is probably, but you need to see it happen soon. I mean, I would say before the end of this week. I don't know if Bitcoin's going to be, and crypto is going to be a hold on. All right. If it happens next week, it might be less than 50-50 chance. But right now, if it happens this week, there's a strong chance crypto is going to go up. into which you'd want to get into stable positions in the rally. Not right away, even though all my dash just sold. So from my spot trade perspective, all my spot trades together, I'm probably 75% in a stable position already, 100% on my dash trade. They just all filled this morning. All right. But this is what you're looking for. So draw this weekly horizontal on the US 500, put on the daily 10. That's what you want to happen. If you see, but also what could happen that would create the situation where crypto goes down first before the chart takes off, which would mean now's the time to stable up, is either you get rejected by the weekly horizontal and chill out the rest of the week, in which what would happen? Crypto has a stronger chance to scream down at 3 a.m. on Saturday, just like the whales and hedge funds like to do it. Because they're going to spend all Friday just choppy price action, taking on shorts, taking on shorts, taking on shorts. Then they'll have their algos, or I don't know if they go to the same place and all hit market sell on different exchanges at the same time. I would imagine that's sometimes how they do it, but 3 a.m. on Saturday is a lot of times when that stuff happens. And that's why I think if this doesn't get above here this week, that, even if your targets aren't hit on your spot trades trying to get into this stable position, you might just want to skim off the top like a third. Like, okay, I'm a third into stable positions or half into stable positions. And if crypto happens to go up next week, then screw it. I'm not going to buy back in. I'm cool. I'm half out. And at least half of my portfolio is going up with the race up. But being half out and half into Tether and half in crypto, if this gets stuck here at the end of the week, you wake up on Saturday to see Bitcoin having gone down at 15%, and your altcoins are down 30%, and you didn't sell anything because this never got above the line. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, so I'm giving you like free information that is this probably shouldn't be free. All right, but I'm doing it this one time because, like, I know a lot of people haven't been able to sell in any rallies because a lot of people are just now believing this is a bear market. So I'm giving you a little bit extra info that you're not going to find the shit anywhere else. I'm telling you, you're not. All right, and I'm giving you exact levels, and I'm showing you how price is going to move. All right, now, when S&P 500 gets above this weekly horizontal and uses that support and then bust above the daily 10, that's when Bitcoin, like with an extremely, did it already get above the, it's trying to get to the, so that's when Bitcoin will be safely above this black triangle. And again, what this black triangle is, and this is why it's holding on to the thread. It's very important to understand why Bitcoin's holding on to the thread and why the timing of the S&P 500's move up is so important. Look, this is a 65-day channel. It fell out. It's used it as resistance. It's using it as resistance again. What happens after you fall out of a channel and use it as resistance? You tank down. And I've already given in my last or penultimate food for thought video, I gave you the two targets, 18.4 and 19.7. That's exactly one of those two is almost exactly where Bitcoin will go. If it in this bottom part here is 21. It's right on the dot, 21K. Can it wick below in a 5 minute or an hour? Sure. But if you close a 4 hour below there, or if you wick substantially below 21K and use this as resistance, that's when you're going to, and that could happen on Saturday if S&P 500 doesn't get going. So this should complete the picture. 65-day channel, fell out of it, has used it as resistance twice. That's why Bitcoin needs S&P 500 to go up like this week. Because if it doesn't, it's this black triangle, it's just going to go down, right? And any rally that the S&P 500 is, yeah, Bitcoin would rally from down here, but it's only going to go up to roughly where it is now. So why not be in Tether now in that case, or be prepared? Does that make sense? And so this is a portfolio play where, holding Tether, I don't know if I would buy immediately on the first leg down. This could be a long leg down. It could be, or, you can do what you want with your Tether. I'm not giving you financial, strict financial advice. I'm simply recommending in a portfolio, be prepared to be holding a stable position. Here are all the reasons why. I'm not suggesting buying any altcoins or, any Bitcoin or anything. Rather, I'm strongly suggesting the reasons why being in stable position is a good idea visually, both S&P and Bitcoin, and the timing of it and the exact level. So Bitcoin's level here is, and right now the top end, what it needs to get over and use as support which it'll do in conjunction with that weekly horizontal on S&P that I already told you to put on your chart, is Bitcoin at that time will have gotten above this black triangle. And honestly, it could just race above at that point instead of using it as support, but it will have safely gotten above and stayed above around 21.8. Okay. And look down here, if it goes below here and use it as resistance, that's 21 even. See that? And what happens after this, okay, and how to play your tether, I'm not going to give you all that information. I'm going to leave that to, my Discord, and we'll do that together. And I show them how I play my Dash, B Pro, Mover, and XRP, even though XRP is really hard to play spot trade. I don't like spot trade. It's tough. But my Dash and B Pro and Mover, I've been doing pretty well. And the Discord links are in the description section of all my videos. I post some bomb charts on Twitter at Cosasverdes with the number 2. And if you don't think that you can do things on my time with live voice and video chats on Discord, the light version of that, recordings and just a layup of not having to be present at a certain time, that's the Cryptillion tier of the YouTube tiers. And I answer your questions first on the live chats that I do twice a week, Thursday and Tuesday at 6 p.m. New York time. So that's what we got for this. Click this video right here if you want to see why we could have a mega crash on crypto with it by late September, and click this video right here if you missed my last food for thought video, more of a macro portfolio sense. You just got Timothy Worldwide. Peace.